Hello and welcome to my video. Thanks for stumbling across this video on the internet and sticking around to watch it, I suppose. Let's see how long you stay for. My name's Chris. I'm a scooter rider from the West Midlands. I live in Birmingham in the UK, and I ride a 125 Yamaha scooter, and I have decided to start motovlogging in an effort to, well, really just to chronicle my riding experience as a fairly new rider. I've been riding since June. It's now the October. So I wanted to chronicle my experience on the roads. And also it's a creative outlet for me. Like in the past I've done like podcasts on various subjects, from video games to football. And they were ways for me to talk about those things when I didn't really have people around me to talk to about those things. So you talk about them on the internet. And ever since I've been riding, hopefully the wind's not too bad here. Ever since I've been riding, I don't know anybody else who rides really around me, like in my network. So it's good to have some, this is a good way for me to talk about that. So that's the idea here. This is me talking about my riding. So yeah, I'm not really sure what to say now. So yeah, I've been riding since June. I did my CBT, got my provisional license. No previous experience at all, bar a time when a friend, when I was about 15, 16, got a scrambler, and I was stupid enough to think I could have a go. We took it over to a playing field. I got on the back of it, not understanding how bikes work at all. I pulled the ignition. Is that a CB radio? I think it is. I pulled the ignition, the throttle, the ignition. See, so that's how new I am. I pulled the throttle, and the bike went up in the air and nearly killed me, basically. So, that was it. And then I'd been thinking about riding for a long time, and I'd looked into it a few different occasions, but I'd never really needed to. And then eventually I just got fed up of using public transport, basically, and decided that I wanted to do something about it. But driving a car is pretty expensive, so I thought maybe I'd look into a scooter, and it all worked out. There was some frustrations getting it going, as certain things were a little bit more expensive than I anticipated. But yeah, I applied for my provisional, booked my CBT, cost me about £100, and did it. And that leads me really into the reason I wanted to start doing these videos, because when I did my CBT, what I did is I was a little bit nervous going into it all. So I decided, basically, I was going to look. Somebody said, look on the internet. There's loads of great stuff on the internet. You can learn anything on the internet. So I looked on the internet, and there was a lot of videos about, CBTs and everything, even videos where you could literally watch someone do their CBT from their perspective, from a trainer's perspective, or from people who just followed, tagged along with their friends. So I thought, okay, I'll give that a go. And then it was a massive help. And then I watched a lot of motovloggers. The ambulance got past. I watched a lot of motovloggers. Get around that. It's very wet here. I watched a lot of motovloggers during that time, and it helped me, understand riding. I think it helped me be a little bit more aware on the roads, because I'm constantly watching videos like this, on where you find yourself scanning the road and stuff like that. So it helped from that perspective as well. And yeah, I thought it was really good. And then when I decided on the bike I was getting, which I'll come into probably in my next video, I did a bit of research online, but found there was very little about the actual bike that I ride online. Again, I say something I'll cover off in the next video. So I thought it'd be good to get a little bit, to have a say on what I think about the bike I ride and stuff like that. And also a lot of motor vloggers I found don't really seem to be scooter based, especially in the UK where I am. I'm not going to try and go around the bus while I'm talking. So most of them tend to be like, they have proper bikes. I hate you saying proper bikes, because it makes it sound like what I've got isn't, but I think a few people will do act that way. Yeah, there was very few scooter vloggers. There were a few motorcycle vloggers who went out on a scooter from time to time, or did reviews of the odd scooter here and here. You know, the Suzuki Bergman, for example, is quite popular. But for 125 scooters, there was very little. So I thought, you know, an output there. I'm not expecting to become a YouTube celebrity, YouTube, you know, anything. I'm basically expecting this to be watched by about 5 people. The majority of them were probably people I work with who are just coming for ammunition to take the mickey a bit more. That's fine. This is just something I decided I wanted to do. It gives me an excuse to go out and ride my bike, which I really enjoy. So I've been riding since June, and I'm almost at 2,000 miles now because, you know, I ride it a lot. So yeah, that's really that. I did, yeah. I bought my bike. I paid a little bit more than I probably could have done if I'd have just gone ahead and got a Yamaha, not a Yamaha. So I've got like a Lex motor or a Chinese, like a Kimco or a Sim or whatever they're called. Could have got one of those, but I saw the bike I wanted, thought it would be perfect for me. Luckily it's turned out that way. So yeah, I got a Yamaha 125 scooter. This is the view from up here in the cockpit. So my blinkers off. I always do forget that. And yeah, it's quite a nice big bike. I'm 38 years of age. I'm not the smallest of fellas. So, you know, one reason I picked the bike is because I read that it was good for, you know, for one, for new riders, but two, also for people of a bigger stature, the fat lads. No, but for people who are tall as well. I mean, I'm not short, but I'm not super tall or anything like that. You know, so I wanted something I could ride comfortably, and so I'll go into that more in a future video. So thank you for watching this. I hope it hasn't come out too terribly. This is about my 10th attempt at filming this, and yeah, if you enjoy, stick around. There's plenty more to come. Thank you.